We can talk about unity in a superficial way, and many have. See, unity, if you think about it, you use that term, it sounds so cliche. Right? It sounds so cliche because we all want that and that sounds so good. Diba? You would hear people would say, basta magkaisa tayo. Basta as long as we are one, we're all in this together. It sounds cliche. But if we are pursuing unity simply for unity's sake, then we are missing something essential. Because for Paul, we cannot have unity if there is no head. We cannot call for unity if there is no center or head where we fall under, where we unite under. See, without a head, a body is aimless. Without a head, a body cannot stand. Without a head in any organization, all that we can do is to tolerate one another. And tolerance does not create real unity. Right? It just gives us temporary unity. Friends, real unity can only happen with self-giving love. And if I can use this crude analogy, think of a difficult person in your life. You have any of those? Yes? It could be in your family, in your company, in your community. Tolerance is trying to coexist with that difficult person. You're trying to do life somehow with this difficult person. That's tolerance. Unity with Christ as our head would now mean that you would will the good of that difficult person even before yours. You get the picture? Tolerance, tinitiis mo lang siya. Unity with Jesus as our head, rooted in self-giving love, hindi mo lang siya tinitiis, ginugusto mo ang ikabubuti niya. Real unity requires sacrifice. Real unity requires a cross. And in the last part of Ephesians, Paul says, so be imitators of God as beloved children, and live in love as Christ loved us and handed himself over for us as a sacrificial offering. So according to Paul, unity can only happen if we die too on the cross, just like Jesus. And to put this message to the ground where we could truly apply this in our lives, I want to share with you just one question that I would like for you to reflect on in prayer this week. And this is the question. How is Jesus, our head, calling you to die in self-giving love for the sake of unity in this season of your life? Does it mean not just tolerating this difficult person, but actually willing the good of this difficult person? Does it mean forgiving someone that is undeserving? Could it mean you being called by God, used by God to lead a family member, a wayward family member, closer to Christ? Does it mean serving faithfully, no matter how difficult, no matter how challenging, serving faithfully the Lord in ministry? Think about it this week. And my prayer is this: I pray that in our families, in our companies, in our communities, and even in our country, that we may attain unity rooted in Christ-like self-giving love.